Hi everyone, and welcome back to my weekly cancer journey. This week, Steve is joining me again for another one of our conversations. Many of you have told us how much you enjoy hearing both of our perspectives. So today we thought we'd share a little more about what life has looked like behind the journey. If you enjoy this format, please leave your questions in the comments. Steve and I would love to make this a monthly feature where we answer your questions together. Our scripture this week comes from Galatians 6:2. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ. That verse has become very meaningful to us. Cancer isn't a burden one person carries alone. It affects spouses, family, and friends. Yet through it all, God has shown us that when we help carry one another's burdens, He strengthens us both. So the first question is, has this journey changed the way we say I love you without actually saying the words? And this was really prompted by our church back in Florida is doing a 4-week series on how to say I love you without saying a word. And it has been just a phenomenal series for us to listen to. And I'll share the link to that on my video so that if you want to follow it, it's awesome, even just for relationships. It doesn't have to be marriage, but our relationship going through cancer is just so much more than saying I love you. It's the things that you do for each other. You don't take things for granted as much. I can't say that I never do, because when I have really difficult days, which, believe it or not, I had a very difficult day yesterday, and I couldn't do my video. I couldn't put it together. And Steve's like, well, maybe you should. Maybe they should see what I see. But I'm like, I just couldn't. And I'm not doing well this morning either, but at least I'm attempting. So, honey, what would you like to say about that?
Oh, well, first of all, I want to say shout out to Pastor Matt. It was wonderful to get home and have 10 days back in Florida, and then go to service and have something that resonated kind of within our household as well. I think, we don't have the luxury of waiting for a month to do something nice for the other person. Our good time is condensed down to 10 days a month between her cycles, where we can do things other than, take care of the needs of the other person. And, when Terry has treatment, we really can't do anything other than, maybe walk outside and sit down and she can read a book or whatever. When she has time off, then we can go do things that we used to do that we enjoy and try to be normal. Normal. But, just going to get a cup of coffee in the morning, that was something that we used to do. And that's kind of the message that Pastor Matt said, is try to dig back into your relationship when you were seeking that person's approval and courting that person. And what were those things that you wanted to do rather than say to make that person feel special? So those are the things that we try to throw some emphasis on the 10 days that she's off.
But during this, the things that Steve does that doesn't say I love you, but shows me he loves me. I mean, just taking care of me, taking me to treatments, dragging me out, carrying me home, just putting up with me when I really am feeling miserable. And it's just, when you're going on 2 years of it, it's so frustrating to feel that way and knowing you're going to feel that way for 2 weeks. But I know I have that week coming where I'll be okay again. But so the second question, what has God taught each of us that we don't think we would have learned any other way?
Yeah, I think again, husbands and wives, they learn to tolerate each other. They coexist without nurturing the other person. We carve out time for ourselves. I got to go play golf with the boys. I got to go hang out, go do whatever the guys do, right? And this has really, again, it's condensed my time with you in that week off, and I'm not going to devalue that by doing something like, when you have all the time in the world, you kind of go, well, I'll play golf this week and then we'll go somewhere next week. Well, I don't have that next week. I have this 7 days, these 5 days, and I've got to work during these 5 days. So we've got a weekend on the front and a weekend on the back that we can really have fun to do something with, and then it's back and getting ready to go back for treatment. So yeah, our time is important to us, and we have talked about this continually about what are we going to do, how are we going to spend that time? Are we going to, relationships that we have with people, are they meaningful or are they frivolous? Are they people that matter in our lives, or are they people that don't matter in our lives? And it's important to really focus that energy, and our kids are important to us, so we try to do that. We have key friends that see us each week or spend time with it, that we talk to on a daily basis, and those people nurture us, right? And that's what's important. At some point, we'll get back to spending time doing, playing golf and screwing around and all that stuff. But right now, it is our purpose is driven to take care of each other and making sure that Terry's cared for, and that she's not overextending herself, and that she's, her body is in its best possible forms to receive treatment the following week, so that she can continue on this path, because we're just holding the bar. Nothing's getting better, and that's hard. If you were pushing against something and it wasn't moving, would you keep pushing against it to prevent it from rolling over you? And that's where we're at.
That's where we are. But along with taking care of our bodies, now for this week's recipe. I'm making Euro zucchini rolls, all the delicious Mediterranean flavors of a traditional Euro, wrapped in grilled zucchini instead of pita bread. They're light, healthy, full of protein, and perfect if you're looking for a fresh meal that's packed with flavor. Begin by making the tzatziki sauce. Shred 1 cup grated cucumber. No need to peel or seed the cucumber first. Grate on the large holes of your grater. Use paper towel to soak up the excess moisture from the cucumber. Transfer the cucumber to a bowl. Add 1 cup Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1 teaspoon minced garlic, 1/2 teaspoon dill, 1/4 teaspoon salt and pepper. Mix well and refrigerate it for at least 30 minutes to allow the flavors to melt. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Cut the ends off and slice a medium-sized zucchini into thin slices. Line your baking sheet with parchment paper. Layer with 7 ounces of shredded Parmesan cheese. Next, line up the zucchini slices so that they are not totally overlapping, but right next to one another. Lightly brush the zucchini with olive oil. Then season with salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika generously. Bake for 30 minutes or until golden brown and crispy. Rotate the pan halfway through for each cooking. While baking, dice up chicken. I had some leftover grilled chicken I'm using. Red onion and tomato. Once the zucchini is done, allow it to cool for just 2 minutes. Flip the zucchini sheet over. Add some tzatziki, chicken, onion, and tomato. Top with additional tzatziki. Roll tightly, cut in half. Serve with additional tzatziki sauce for dipping. Before we go, we'd both like to thank each of you. Your prayers, encouraging messages, and kindness are very much appreciated. You've helped carry our burden, just as Galatians reminds us to do for one another. If you enjoyed this conversation, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear what questions you might have for us, and maybe make this a regular part of our journey together. Also, if you would like any of the recipes I make, leave a comment and I'll be more than happy to share. Thank you for joining us. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may need a little hope today. God bless you, and I will see you next Friday.